Good day, everybody. How is everyone? I caught the mics that time. What's up? I think it's Tuesday. I don't know. I just guess every time I make the graphic. I look shiny.
Hi, Kaya.
Hi, Kaya. Hi, Chris.
Hi, Sandy.
Hi, Sandy. Hold on, I have to plot myself. Oh, it's warm today.
Oh, James is here.
James, you made it from the store.
Done shopping already, James?
Yes, it is Tuesday, I believe, May 26th.
Hello, Ross. How are you this evening? I know, for real.
Yep, May 26th. I had to look.
Yeah, it's just day from now on.
Pause.
Speaker in your car, James? Are we vehicle en route?
Ooh, we're en route? I love it. You're multitasking. But I always have YouTube on in the car. Constantly.
Oh, there's Auntie. Hello, Auntie. And Elizabeth. Elizabeth. Hello, Elizabeth. Hold on, I gotta pull my microphone closer.
All right, everything is sufficiently paused. Hello, Elizabeth. What a day, what's a day?
A day. Yes, I like that. A day.
A day.
A day. Hello, Auntie.
Oh, I have a feeling that Sandy hasn't had that great of a day.
They're just all blending together. So
they are
what day
blending together. It's crazy. Yeah, James is out. I only know this because we were just chatting via Facebook, which I never do. So James, I was paying attention. He's out buying stuff for his pie.
Hi, Kaya. Hi, Pat.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Pat. I mean, Kaya. I'm pretty sober. Elizabeth, not much. I have a couple stories, but I'm gonna wait just a couple minutes till people load in here. It's been a okay day.
Auntie's having a rhubarb pie.
Ooh.
I'm super jealous, Auntie. We were just talking about that. Everybody's making a pie. Auntie, did you make the pie?
Yeah, and I hope you took pictures so you can share with us on Thursday.
And yes, take a picture and send it to me, and I'll share it when we do our pie segment on Thursday. Worked hard today after insomniac night. Oh, Sandy.
Sorry, Sandy. I usually have the insomniac nights, but I've actually been sleeping through the night lately.
Ross already knows.
Yeah, holy barnacles, exactly. That's what I said too when I saw it.
Of course, I said the same exact thing when barnacles.
Yeah, definitely up on your pie stuff, peeps.
Sandy, are you getting pie ingredients? I know, rhubarb is my favorite.
I got the last of my ingredients today. Super excited. I think we're going to make them tomorrow and have them tomorrow. Then we'll have our pictures and video stuff ready for Thursday.
Yes, Auntie gets pie credit for pie contest.
Yay!
Auntie, the winner of the pie contest, gets nothing.
Teased me about rhubarb. I even looked. I wasn't going to make a rhubarb pie, but I got interested and I looked at the grocery store yesterday and today. No rhubarb.
You have to get it at
anywhere.
Sprouts or something like that. 2 slices. Easy to do, I'm sure.
What you drinking, Derrol?
Jameson and ginger ale.
Ooh, that's a tall one too.
It's number 2.
That's the tall number 2. This is my first one. I did sip on one earlier and the ice kind of melted, so I went and remade it. But just tequila, same thing, Bloody Mary mixed tequila.
No, Kaya, it doesn't have to be. Cory's making savory pies. Which is the grossest thing to say.
Exactly. So if you haven't been around the pie, it's not a contest. It's just a project for everybody.
Pie project.
We are going to
Project Pie.
Project Pie. We're all gonna make that's a restaurant, isn't it?
It is by the theater. They make pot pies.
Yeah. Somebody asked me today when I told them about the pie thing. They were like, "Oh, are you going to go down to the pot pie shop?" I'm like, "No, making one." So it could be any kind of a pie.
They get to make their pie and eat it. They have their pie and eat it too.
It could be a savory pie, like a shepherd's pie, a pot pie, a pizza pie. It could be anything pie in the title. It could be a sweet pie, rhubarb pie.
Does a pizza pie
I'm letting pizza pie pass. That's a drink, isn't it? Yeah, he's got a full drink.
It's mostly ice.
No one's judging. All right.
Are you drinking anything, Elizabeth? I feel like you're drinking coffee this evening. Ross, drinking anything? Kaya, Sandy.
Yeah. Anyone?
Pat.
Drinks?
Auntie, are you drinking a beer with your rhubarb pie? I bet she's drinking water.
Ooh, is that?
No, it's just the first thing that came to mind.
Okay, I was gonna say, is that a thing? Because that sounds gross.
I feel like if you're having, rhubarb pie, you should have like coffee brandy or something. Like
coffee brandy.
Oh yes, James. Smart. I forgot you're driving.
Thanks for pointing that out, James. Oh,
also,
Kaya's
Kaya
driving too.
Good job, also.
Good job.
Thank you for not drinking and driving like James. Sandy, why are you only drinking air? Are you out of supplies? Oh, hello, John. Welcome home.
You don't want to be all sloshed when he walks in the door? Hey, John.
Spilling a little bit out on the carpet. I knew it, Auntie. Water. Now, is it just rhubarb, Auntie, or is it strawberry rhubarb?
Or peach rhubarb.
Well, no, strawberry rhubarb is what everybody makes.
That's like a thing, I know.
Yeah. Hello, John.
Yo, John. Hope you had a good day at work.
Yes. Foster's? Oh, yes.
I used to drink Foster's like it was going out of style. I mean, that was my beer of choice at one point, I guess I should say.
Wait, what's happening here? Foster's. It's Australian for beer. But it's not because I'm drinking Steel Reserve. Of course you are. Are you drinking it warm? Ross likes to drink his beer warm, which is odd.
It's a thing in some countries.
I know. But I gotta have it real cold.
All their drinks are warm.
Once my beer gets warm,
Middle
I'm
East.
like, ugh. Too tired to have a drink, Sandy.
I get that.
Are you on the fainting couch currently?
Well, Sandy, I hope that you sleep better. Long and hard. Sorry. You're home now.
Yay.
I wasn't going to go there. We'll wait for Gary.
Strawberry rhubarb. Yum. See, Elizabeth doesn't get blocked when she's on Facebook.
Let me pay attention over here. Any blocks so far? No blocks. How funny. Yeah, me too. Totally the same thing. Guinness and Foster's. I used to go get the oil cans of Foster's, and that was like my beer for the evening. Or if I went out, like some of the bars around here used to serve the oil cans. Blue Moon was another one that I used to drink quite a bit.
I can't drink them fast enough when they're that large.
Yeah, it's hard.
They're all warm and disgusting.
Well, I mean, at the bars, way back when, you used to get the pitchers for $5. Remember, like going to the Hole or Wolf's had them. Like most of the bars, thinking I'm at Flicks too.
And so I switched over to Facebook.
You just get a baby pitcher for $5.
Like when we went to Peck's. That was fun.
Yep, Peck's too.
You should never drink a pitcher of beer, though. I actually bought it on my way home from work today, so it's cold right now. Passing by. Well, that's smart. That's very smart.
Hi, Stephanie.
Stephanie! Hello, Stephanie. Oh, Stephanie, I have a question for you. I don't know if it's something you want to talk about on here, but I want to talk about your garden that you have and the stone that you have in your backyard. Blue Moon is still a good one. It is. Blue Moon is a good one. Stephanie has a garden that she just redid.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Excuse me. I'd be interested to learn more about your garden, Stephanie. How does your garden grow?
With silver bells and cockle shells? Is that how it goes?
And barnacles.
And barnacles. Stephanie, I just want to know if there's anybody under the stone.
Huh?
She has a stone in her backyard in remembrance of somebody, and I'm curious if that person is under that stone.
Oh.
Or if it's just the stone itself.
Yeah, Stephanie, you don't have to talk about this on chat. Maybe Facebook chat us.
Hello, Mario. Mario has joined us.
Hello, Mario. Yeah, my day was good. I got up early and laid in bed for about an hour and a half and read through some news and finally pulled myself out of bed, which was nice because I actually slept.
Do you have it with the orange slice in there, Ross?
Oh, you have to have it with an orange slice, no matter how gross the orange slice probably was from sitting at the bar in the little bin forever. Oh, I hate when they put fruit in my drinks. It's like, you cut that 4 hours, 5 hours ago, and it's been sitting there with everyone breathing on it. I hate bar fruit.
Gross.
Anyway, sidetrack. Yeah, I got up and then went out and did some yard work and cut the bush back in the front. Derrol's not very happy with me, but it needed to be done. It was overgrowing the sidewalk, and I've been trying to cut it. I was going to take a picture of the before and after, but I just decided that it wasn't worth it. But it's just a tree, like tree saplings that have grown up through the fence. So it's all individual little branches, and they only have green like on the very 6 to 8 inches of the tips. So once you cut it back a little bit, it just gets completely bare. So I cut it back all the way, and we're gonna regrow the fence. The cool part is we have a bunch of flowering vines growing up through it. What are they again? Geraniums. I keep forgetting. And we're gonna get a couple more, and so we're gonna actually have it be a flower wall in with all the pepper tree too. So that was my body hurts. That was a lot. We have piles of greens that we can't get rid of because we don't have room in the trash can.
Hello, Retta.
Hi, Retta.
And you're right, they probably won't do bar fruit anymore or peanuts anymore because of this whole thing.
Yep. And
I was perusing your pictures, Retta, of your place.
Oh, your new place.
Hello, Michael.
Corona fruit. And then I went to the store. I was very excited. I was ready to just do the regular thing that I do. I just wanted to get pie stuff. And I ended up checking out... Trader Joe's just to pass by and see if the line was long, like I have 5 times over the last 2 months, and it's always way too long. And there was no line. So I was very excited. I went to Trader Joe's and I got all my favorite stuff. I got Derrol's favorite stuff.
Hello, Michael.
Hello.
Did you get macaroni and cheese?
Pleasing shopping experience. I didn't feel like it was a chore. I actually had a lot of fun. I got corn chips. I got 2 different kinds of corn chips. I got the spicy ones and the regular ones. I got 4 things of macaroni and cheese. If you guys have not had Trader Joe's frozen mac and cheese, it's literally the best. My mom, you're here somewhere. My mom does not like macaroni and cheese generally, but I made her that once and she commented how good it was. So I know that it's really good if my mom liked it.
And you got to get the corn chips so that you can scoop it and eat it with the corn chips.
Oh, and they have, well, do you want to talk about some of that? I can keep going. And they also got a new product, which I had never seen before. You know, everywhere has like Impossible beef. What is that stuff called? Mm-hmm. Impossible burger? Doesn't seem right to me.
Beyond?
The fake meat burgers.
I think the Impossible one is only sold like in restaurants and bars.
Beyond Meat.
So Beyond Meat is probably the one that.
Yeah, I think you're right. Impossible, they do have it in some grocery stores, but Trader Joe's now has their own. They have a burger, which I got, and they also have a turkeyless turkey burger, fake meat burger, which I'm very excited to try.
Beyond, yeah.
Yeah, the Beyond are what I saw in the store, and these were $4.99 for 2 patties. And like the Beyond ones, the actual patties are $7 for 2 little teeny weeny patties.
Hello, Matthew. Matthew is one of my friends from Maine. I'm super jealous of all the garden pictures he posts all the time.
Aw.
I want to live in the gardens that you post, Matthew.
I would send it to you, Sandy, but may not get there in time for you to go to sleep.
Oh, have you been to that, Auntie? I had no idea what it was till I moved here.
And apparently they have a whole line of products. I found an article talking about their cool new products. So I was very excited today. I'm glad I got to go shopping. I spent way too much money, but we're not eating
more booze.
But we're not eating out, so yes, gardening is a thing. You got kicked off.
What did you do? It's because you keep saying net neutrality, Elizabeth. They're getting you. They got you pinged now because they know you're onto them. Mine is frozen over here.
Your chat is frozen?
Oh, my whole thing is frozen over here.
I got 3 screens and a stream running and everything's working.
I mean, the chat is still working, but it seems to be
okay, I got you.
Frozen.
My fans are kicked up pretty high right now. They're at the maximum.
Something just fell off the fan.
I'll have to look up chaos gardening. I'm not sure what that is, but it sounds about right.
I know they'd be tracking me. We're gonna keep that stuff hush hush, Elizabeth. They find us. Siri's listening. I like it. I just wish their parking lots weren't so terrible and their aisles weren't so terrible. But maybe with this 6 feet thing and arrows, people will actually start getting their heads out of their butts when they go into the store, go down the little aisles like they're supposed to, and get the stuff they're supposed to. And not stand around like a bunch of morons in the aisles.
I have to say, it was, I mean, aside from the line that Trader Joe's usually has, which I totally understand why, it's like the best store around for shopping for very specific things.
That parking lot is the worst.
It's not. Why? What's so bad about
Grossmont?
it?
Is that what we're talking about?
Oh, no, not Grossmont. I go down the street to college. It's a parking garage.
Oh, yeah, that one's not too bad.
It's right down the street, yeah.
The Grossmont one stresses me out. getting in and getting out of the store.
Yeah, it's right off the freeway, and it's kind of a weird spot. But I have to say, they do everything right. You walk up, they greet you outside. There's somebody standing outside under a canopy. They have
With Lysol?
They have a can. No, they have a can of it's like a little jar that sprays sanitizer, and they ask you to put your hands out and spray sanitizer. They ask you if you want it, but they spray sanitizer on your hands. They wipe down all the carts. You go in. It's like perfect. And then there's a person inside with a sign like that you put over you that says 6 feet. Yeah, I don't remember what it says, actually. I should have taken a picture of him. But
I'm not surprised, Sandy.
Not accustomed to following directions. But it's like the person assigned to tell everyone to stay 6 feet apart. And it was interesting.
I'm telling you, they should do like we used to do at the bird store. When you go into the bird store, before you go in and handle any of the birds, you have to step in a little bottle, a little tray of disinfectant stuff, and then spray your hands.
Well, it's a thing now.
That's why I hate people wearing shoes in the house, because you're tracking all that grossness from outside all inside the house. It's fine out there in the world, but I need to bring it in the house. I like to be barefoot sometimes. Were the shelves stocked?
Yeah, fully.
Toilet paper?
I didn't look for it. We don't need it.
No, true.
Kurt stocked us up. Thanks, Kurt, wherever you are.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I did today. What did you do today?
Gardened, did little things outside, cleaned the hens' sleeping chambers.
Mm.
Right, Sandy? Exactly. I actually have flip-flops for when I'm out back, flip-flops for when I'm out front. And travel 6 feet, but not 6'1".
I mean, it's virtually impossible to stay 6 feet away from everybody all the time. It can't happen. Like, I waited several times for people to finish up in front of the aisle that they were in front of where I needed to get. And I waited patiently and waited and waited and waited. And then finally, you just have to go grab what you need because nobody's paying attention. I mean...
I just don't understand it. Like, follow directions, people. I understand that sometimes there are impulse items, but when you go to the store, you know what you need, or you should know what you need. You should get in and you should get out. That's exactly when I go to the store. I go get the tortoise food and then I leave because that's all I need. Hello, Janine. Oh, and I jump roped today with James.
I was going to say, you forgot a couple things there.
I forgot about it. I did that. Oh, I forgot I needed peaches, too. I need to get some more of those peaches, Janine. The girls love them.
Hi, Janine.
I freezed a couple. Freezed?
Froze. You froze.
A couple. I'm on drink number 2. I froze a couple of them. So when it's a hot day, I'm going to put it out there and see if they like them frozen.
Why would they need to be frozen?
Well, just if it's a hot day. Oh, I haven't shopped since the 14th of March, Janine.
And before that, it would have been quite a considerable...
No, I go once a week for the tortoises usually.
It's one... Okay, so it's
Wear
one
a mask
thing...
and wash your hands. We do need to be around some germs. Oh, I know, Kaya. I definitely believe that.
Absolutely.
For sure.
I am down with some germs.
I just think people are gross in general. So I've always felt this way, so this is nothing new. Like, all of this paranoia is something I've always had, so all of this is nothing new to me. I'm just glad, like, it was state mandated that I didn't have to leave the house because, yay, I don't have to be around people.
Well, Kaya, I am a little concerned about that because I think people don't think that we've had this conversation on here before, but, you know, we need germs. We need germs to stay healthy and to be able to have our bodies acquire antibodies.
Oh yeah, I want some people peaches too, Janine.
But I still don't want gross barf fruit in my drinks.
Barf root?
Barf fruit. We were talking about barf fruit
Oh,
earlier in
I
germs.
heard barf root.
Bar fruit?
I was like, what the hell is bar fruit?
I don't know, but I think we need to make it now.
Ingredients and nutrition. Yeah, Kurt likes to do that, Elizabeth. He'll go and stand in the aisle for 17 hours reading the ingredients, which I understand.
I get that too.
But if you've been doing it for a long time, you know, unless you're changing drastically from stuff you've already bought, you know, kind of should go in with an idea. Or if you're that like he'll look at all the different kinds of milk. Look that stuff up before you go to the store. Because people got to get in, they got to get their stuff, and they got to get out. But
you don't know what's at the store before you go. Well,
okay, fine. If you want to do it, have some consciousness that other people are around you and need to get into the milk case.
Okay.
This is my problem with society. Everybody is so self-obsessed. They'll stand there in front of all the food like this. I wonder which one of these I'm going to get. So nobody else can get anything.
That's when you go and you say, pardon me, I'm just going to grab this real quick. And then they back up and they say, oh, yeah, that's fine. Or they apologize or whatever.
And then Karen's out and you have to
grab what you want and then you go about your business. Unaffected. Oh, well, people
can be slow shoppers. They just have to be conscious of other people, and nobody is conscious of people around them ever.
Janine, if you missed it, I actually got into Trader Joe's today. No line. Oh, 0 line.
Janine, Trader Joe's.
So Tuesday at noon. And it was a pleasant experience. And I spent a lot of money.
No meat for you, Elizabeth. Stay away from the meat section. I wonder if they'll continue. Did they do the online shopping thing before all of this?
There was online shopping before, but I don't think many people did it or took it seriously. I cannot tell you. I lost count, actually. At Vaughn's yesterday, there were at least 6 people.
Thank you, Auntie. I'm on drink number 2.
There were at least 6 people doing private shopping. And then today at Trader Joe's, I saw identified at least 2 or 3. I couldn't tell if the third person was a personal shopper, but you can tell the way they're looking at their phone and they're checking off the things and some of them have a little uniform on. But
so does it cost more? I would have
I'm
to
sure
assume.
There's an upcharge, sure, but right now it's a hot thing. So I don't know what is it? Shop the cart one that David was talking about. I don't know. There's several of them out there, but it's a big thing. I saw a lot of people out working and doing that.
I mean, if it's gonna be a thing, I'm into that, and I'll call ahead all the time, and I'll be like, "Hey,
I enjoy the process of shopping.
I need a case of lettuce. I need a 25-pound bag of carrots, and I need a whole bunch of squash and zucchini, and just meet me outside."
But I think that's different, though. When you're shopping for meals, you want to try something new.
Oh yeah, I don't know how to do that.
Maybe you didn't think that you'd want this.
Instacart. Weird.
Oh, Instacart, yeah.
Well, thinking about this, but I have to realize that not everyone knows.
Oh, I lost it.
I try that, Janine, but when everybody is like that, it's really difficult. Because there is a point where we're all going through stuff, but when you're at the store, that's something you should put aside. Serious business shopping. Of course, when I go clothes shopping, I go to all the black clothes. I pick them up, see if they're my size, and I buy them. That's how I shop.
See, I check sugar content in everything, Elizabeth. Everything. I don't want a ton of sugar. I would prefer 0 sugar if I can, but certain things, sugar is necessary.
I'm going to look into that, though, Janine, and see what the fee is and how expensive it is, because sometimes I'm willing to pay a convenience fee.
Oh, as well as a tip. Right. I just,
That's why I don't go shopping.
I just can't get mad at that stuff. I get mad at other things for sure. I'm more mad at the person judging people about wearing or not wearing masks around than I am at people stopping and reading labels and not being conscious of others trying to get in the space that they're in.
So you're one of the ones that isn't, instead of getting your groceries, is standing around judging people. Is that what you're saying?
Me or Janine?
No, I was just messing with you.
Or you?
I was just joking with you. Saying that's you.
No, I'm not judging people.
People piss me off at the hardware store. Don't be grabbing any hammers, Retta. I shop like Derrol. I get in and get out, and people better get out of my way.
Yes, we are human. You just have to realize it and stop and think, okay, well...
I hate that excuse,
shit.
though. They're just
Why
human.
did I just do that?
I hate that excuse when people say that. They're only human.
Well, I don't think it's an excuse.
Humans should be held to a higher standard. It isn't like, oh, you're just an invertebrate.
You're flawless.
I didn't say that.
Because humans are not flawless.
I will be the first to admit that I am not flawless.
We are imperfect people.
But I definitely try to be very conscious of the people around me. And I'm always thinking about the people around me so that my life does not adversely affect them.
So I think Derrol's going to start doing all the grocery shopping. Then come back and
I guess
back.
you're going hungry, huh? Do I hate that? Do I hate what?
Being human.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm guessing.
I just need the right screw. Spent 2 hours at the hardware store and I didn't get the right screw.
Now, I can spend forever in a Home Depot. I love Home Depot.
That's fun.
Tons of stuff to look at and assess.
See, I do need to go Home Depot. I need some more potting soil.
Oh, and Janine, if you missed it too, they have Trader Joe's has 2 new fake meats. Like a burger style burger, like beef burger kind of thing. And then they also have a turkey one. So I got those. I'm going to try them. I'll let you know how they are.
I drew it out and the hardware helper was even more confused than I was. What do you need a special what do you need a special screw for?
Shopping to socialize. That could be annoying.
Put a GoPro on Derrol and send him to the store.
Yeah, right? I want to do that. That would be fun.
I'll be in there for 15 minutes and I'll get just as much as Cory.
But you have to have two GoPros on. You have to have one looking forward and one looking at Derrol's face.
That'll be why the
What
mask
is he mad at? Oh, that's what he's mad at. Crap, I just had something to say.
A screw missing.
Shoot, I lost it.
Except in the town. Oh crap, I lost that one too. Ah.
Oh, shopping for pleasure or something Elizabeth said. Here, hold on.
Shopping, she said, where people use shopping to socialize. That can be annoying.
I have to say, this is when I moved to California. When I moved to San Diego in 97, one of the things that I really wanted out of moving to a gay mecca, which is San Diego, was to be able to meet somebody at the grocery store or the gas station. Like, just to be able to bump into someone. So, yes, I've had that social kind of thing in the back of my head since I was a teenager.
The melons thing doesn't really work for you.
No, the melons thing doesn't. Well, it could.
Sorry, Ross. Isn't Cubs like that?
Oh shit. This chat is going crazy. Hold on.
Good night, Auntie.
Good night.
You are worth watching, Kaya.
So that would be a social thing.
Oh, yeah.
And if you ever saw Tales of the City, there's a scene in there that's kind of like that, like 70s, 80s, you know, grocery pickup joint.
Who?
Who, what, where, what?
What are you talking about?
I'm still talking about Elizabeth's comment on social shopping.
But I'm trying to think of where Tales in the City you're talking about.
It's like the very first like 10 minutes of the whole thing when Marianne Singleton moves to San
When she meets
Francisco.
Michael? Is that where she meets Michael?
And she meets Michael in the grocery store, and she realizes she's all excited to go to the grocery store because she hears that it's a pickup place and she might meet somebody. Well, actually, that might not be wholly true. Maybe she just happened onto it and then noticed it was being a pickup joint.
Well, I tell you that all the time to go to like a camera club or something, and you'll meet somebody.
And then she realizes that everybody's looking for the same sex, and it's kind of funny.
Oh, because she's in San Francisco or something?
Because she's in San Francisco.
Geography is important as well.
I know, Ross. It was... I just wanted to be normal and, you know, meet somebody wherever. I'd not have to go to a special club or
Alpha Beta?
It's wherever I was.
That sounds very...
I remember Alpha Beta. It's still, I mean, when they're not around anymore, but they became Safeway, didn't they? I think Safeway Vons bought them. Wait, yeah, Safeway Vons. We had Alpha Betas in Arizona growing up. Why, do you have a story, Elizabeth? All right, I need to go make another.
John.
These are very short drinks. I need to go make another short drink. Derrol, you better get working on that one.
This is why we make tall drinks, so we don't have to go for a second one. Skaggs Alpha Beta. We had Shop and Save in Maine, and now it's Hannaford's. Or Hannaford's. How's the storms, Elizabeth? Are they clear right now? You guys in clear weather? John, how's it going? Are Annabelle and Daniel watching with you right now? Pour another triple. I might need it. Oh, I haven't even touched this one hardly. I decided to go for the Jameson today. Who drinks short drinks? Yeah, he likes his short and his drink short. It's my childhood grocery store. We also used to go to Ames. It was like a kind of like a Target. We'd go and hide in the clothes. Hannaford's is a nice fancy name, Sandy says.
Hannaford's.
Well, if you're from Maine, it's Hannaford's. I miss the rain. Ooh, my ice is all melted. Drink short shorts.
I'm going to wear these shorts every single episode from this point forward. I have 2 pair. I need another one. They're Dockers, by the way. I never said that. They're Dockers. Janine, sprouted tofu. I think you're the one that said that we should try that. Was that Janine? Well, I bought some. Trader Joe's had it.
Is that the new block on the top shelf?
There's 2 different tofus in there. There's an organic super firm, which I'm very interested in seeing what super firm the difference is between firm and extra firm. And then sprouted tofu.
Rainbow. What are you going to make with it?
I don't know, Janine. What should I make with it?
Did you tell what you're making with your pie?
I did yesterday. Or
is that going to be
the
part
day
of it?
before.
Are you putting that in there?
I can put that in there. Okay. Yeah, I got it. It comes in a little 2-pack.
Do they have a pot of gold inside?
Yes.
Your shorts?
My shorts? No, the sprouted tofu? My shorts definitely don't have gold inside. I'm very curious to try it and see what the difference is. Maybe I'll put that in my I'm making a vegetable pot pie and I'm making curried pot pies. So I'm going to do 2 of each of those and see how they go. And so maybe I might do that one in the curried pot pie. Oh, yeah.
You might end
curry.
up with a couple of those, Janine. A couple slices. I told Janine she might end up with a couple slices of pie.
Oh yeah, or a whole pie if I make, because I'm notorious for cooking way too much. So I'm sure you'll end up with something.
Rainbow Grocery.
We have Rainbow, like all the baked goods. It's like a Mexican company, I think. Rainbow baked goods. I think
that's Bimbo.
Is it Bimbo?
Are the lights brighter today? I feel like I'm paler than usual.
I'm darker than usual because I was in the sun. Maybe
so
that's
was I.
Why.
I felt like I see. I'm darker on the sides.
Here, look over here. You're not as bright.
I feel like I'm glowing on the screen right now. For
this
God's
screen.
sakes.
All right, so
good Lord.
Because we always look at this one and think something's wrong, I'm going to turn the brightness on.
Well, we were red the other day for sure.
Well, that was a different problem. I have to say, right as we went on an hour before when I start to get ready, the computer, I wasn't paying attention, started its own update. I texted my mom. I'm like, I might be in trouble. The computer just started an update. It usually takes about 30 to 45 minutes, and I'm 45 minutes away from going live.
Oh my God.
But it finished. I was like, oh shit.
Yes, and we're not talking about it anymore.
What? Janine, he doesn't want to talk about it.
I think that's best for everyone.
But what he doesn't realize is it's going to be beautiful by the time in a month.
Right now it looks like shit. It's
like getting a facelift. You can't go outside for like 3 weeks because you look so terrible.
We're not talking
about it anymore. But then you look
anymore.
Fantastic. It does look bad. I will totally own that. But it was inevitable. It was going to look bad. There's 3 to 5 inches of green on the front of it. And it's impeding.
Talk to me in 5 months when it's green
impeding
again.
The sidewalk.
Yes, me too.
What am I doing?
You were changing the lights.
Yeah, but it's too much for right now. I'm trying to keep up with conversation.
Barnacles.
Well, yes, it is a good period. And I must say that I'm impressed that Derrol is... Well, honestly, if we didn't have to do the show, he'd be locked in his room right now. Drinking by himself. Would you like to talk about your barnacles?
Let's talk about barnacles.
Are you showing pictures?
Yeah, but I can't get to it right now for some reason. What's going on here?
That's all right. They can see them. You don't have to show
I have pictures.
Okay. Let me move the chat. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. So I'm just going to start pushing the chat down
what'd that
like
say?
that. Oh, there's not enough disk space.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I knew that was going to happen.
Barnacles. So the first time we ever went to Salton Sea, with this one place that we went to, the entire whole coastline was covered with barnacles, like miles and miles and miles and miles, and really deep of barnacles. Like no matter how like far down you dug, there were barnacles. Story of this is that that's where they used to land the seaplanes. So barnacles came into the Salton Sea from there, and then they just went crazy. So here's some barnacles.
It only takes a few.
And then here's some barnacles in blue.
Barnacles in better lighting.
I had another picture too. Oh, and then I just ordered some of these. Well, Cory ordered them for me last night. Some seeds
very excited to get those.
of these. I don't think they're going to be this big though. It's going to be like...
Did you see the other pictures?
Years and years and years and years until they get this big.
It takes them a long time to get that big.
They're going to be like a little pebble when they start to grow.
They look like tortoises. It's
I know.
Really crazy. Did you see other photos of them?
Mm-hmm.
What are they called?
That I can't say what it's called. It's behind that.
Testurata.
It's behind us.
Oh.
Dioscorea elephantipede.
Elephantipedes.
I'm gonna say elephant foot yam.
All right. Interesting.
Or
Is that it?
And they're in that family right there that I can't ever say too. Caudiciform. That's me.
So it's like a regular elephant's foot.
Kind of, yeah. But how fun are those? It's gonna be exciting.
Sweet.
I posted them on this plant Facebook page that I'm a part of, and people are like, "Oh, are you gonna grow them from seed? We need a progress report." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's gonna be a real long progress report."
Yeah, they're very cool. When he sent them, I was like, all right, I'm sitting in front of the computer. I'll buy them. They were like $7 for some seeds.
It's only 5 seeds, though, so
I know.
Hopefully they actually grow. Hello, Angela. Angela's here.
Hi, Angela.
We were checking out your pictures, Angela. I like your gift. My shorts are riding up. Pardon me. I was just gonna say they look like tortoise shells, right? Actually, Sandy, they are often pilfered in the wild because people use them for medicinal purposes.
Like what kind of medicinal purposes?
I didn't read quite that far.
Why didn't you?
Because I started looking at pretty pictures of them, and I was like, "Ooh, this one looks cool. Ooh, this one looks cool."
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out why my computer is telling me that it can't record anymore.
Because it has no disk space. It told you that already.
I know.
Tortoise shields. I know, Angela. Looked like it was a lot of fun. Did they have that specially made for you, Angela, with the pink handle? I like the pink handle. That's pretty cool. I like the barnacle. Are they whole? Oh, yeah. Let me pull that picture back up and zoom in on it.
Oh, here. Let me just take it up.
Well, I guess.
Barnacles.
Barnacles. Oh, barnacles. Sandy. Barnacles.
They're very crunchy because they were literally everywhere.
It's crazy walking on it.
If
It
you
was just
weren't
the weirdest
crunching
thing.
a barnacle, you were crunching fish bones and bird bones.
I like it because it's like another planet.
Excuse me. Janine, have you, James, and the kids ever been out there? You're welcome, James.
I was gonna do one of the ones where they were blue, so it was really fancy.
I need a close-up camera. Maybe that's what this will become. We'll just put it back here and somehow get close-ups on everything.
Yes, Janine, you got to take the kids to the Salton Sea. Oh, the Pink Lady. I like that. Is this in Frankfurt, Angela? More and Guns? I think I went in there when I was in Maine this past year. The one in Frankfurt I went into anyway.
Oh, good. Well,
It's
hopefully
super fun.
you went so long ago that you got to go to Bombay Beach and it was actually still intact. People have destroyed it. It's really sad.
Yeah,
Maybe, do you think I could pull some pictures up real quick?
maybe. Where did you go when you were there, Janine? Did you guys go to the Salvation Mountain? Or did you go to, like, drive around? Like Slab City and stuff?
Here, I'm going to find a few photos. It might take a minute because I don't quite know where they are, but...
Or the mud volcanoes. Those are super fun as well. Yeah, I bought a couple items when I was there, Angela. When I went to the... I got some knives. I got a little cool pen knife and a bullet knife. I just remember Slab City. It was really cool back in the day, but now there's so many people there. It's crazy. Like, you used to be able to go, and the stinky water. Oh my God, yes. Now the water's so far out, you don't even see it anymore. I mean, you can't even get to the water. one of the first times we went, I was horrified because all along the water was all the tilapia that were dying. And then they were like all washing up on the beach, all dead. So that was definitely crazy. Yeah, they made the mud volcanoes so you can't go to them anymore. It says no trespassing, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, they were going to make a lithium plant out of the area.
Which isn't that what's behind it already?
There's a couple different, I don't know, there's different gases that come out of it. I don't know what the plant is. I think it's just a geothermal power plant behind it. And then what I read was it was going to become a lithium plant.
Yeah, I'm all about knives, Angela. I got a knife for every occasion. I like throwing knives. Those are my favorite. Did you find pictures?
They're opening, so if things slow to a crawl here, I'm sorry.
If we start moving really slow, it's because we are opening pictures. I highly recommend some throwing knives. Although I didn't buy any of those when I was home because those are illegal to transport, apparently.
Okay, the problem with doing it this way is I don't know what's in here.
Is it a far back? I tried to find pictures of far back from this trip. This is the one where I climbed the tree and I had the mohawk. Remember?
That might be this one.
Oh yeah, I highly recommend throwing knives. They're super fun.
Okay, this might be window capture. What time is it? 5:52. Window capture.
If you do, Gerald, get the ones that are like the cheaper version first so you can practice with them because they do get kind of nicked up when you're practicing with them. So buy like the cheapest version first until you get really good, and then buy a more expensive set after you've mastered the throw.
Cancel.
I know they have one near us too.
Good for you, James.
They have one near us too, and they do the axes too, and I really want to go to it. Kurt, hint, hint, hint. You know, I don't like to go places where there are people, but that would be fun.
Huh. I don't know if I can get this up and running right now.
What are you trying to do?
Well, the pictures are actually on the computer.
Can't you send them to your
do you know
something or other? Like
how many there are? It would just be that would be another day. I would have to sit and pick through them, but I'm gonna try. Give me a minute here.
Yes, Ross. Oh, that one time you had a mohawk and climbed a tree. So
yeah,
like
right.
every time you climb a
every
tree,
time we go on a trip.
Technically, I do still have a mohawk right now. It's just super, super long. What did we call it the other day? A mohullet. That's right.
Ah.
Whoa. What happened?
Oh,
we're
sorry,
done.
everybody.
Bye. That was the desert.
I didn't realize it was going to take over.
And congrats on the wine, James. See, but I want to go like on a Monday morning at like 10 o'clock. So there's not anybody there having some sort of party or nonsense like that. So I can throw my knives and axes in peace.
Okay, everyone. So in order for me to show you pictures on the fly, I'm going to have to make a couple adjustments that are going to show up.
Can you just put it over us?
Is everybody ready? Well, you saw it. It was way big. It's like huge because it's taking the size screen.
I hope so, Retta. I do miss hiking. Although I do... Well,
Pony hawk.
I was enjoying hiking around my front yard. I have a pony hawk. I do. I call this my pony hair. Because I have a horse mane, pretty much. I mean, it's like a horse mane down the back.
Okay, I'm going to throw these images up here for a second, so bear with me. Do you have your chat up so you can keep track?
Oh, yes. Everybody, you have to comment through Facebook right now so I can read it.
Look how huge this is. Hold on. I have to Sorry, everybody. I wasn't prepared for this. Got to make it fit.
Goodness.
That's how big my screen is compared to the 1080 that we're pushing out. Okay.
Just put it over our faces.
No, I'm gonna.
You can't make it small.
I can't make it small.
Yeah, but you can't see the details.
If anybody wants to see it bigger, they'll say, "See it bigger."
And then what are you gonna do?
They'll make it bigger.
Crash the system?
Oh my god. So the cool thing.
Oh, there's an Akatu. Ooh, I love that place.
This is Jason, actually. Look at Jason.
Oh, look. Hi, Jason.
Here, I can put the chat back up now.
Ross has a picture in this building.
So the cool thing about this place was it was just like dilapidated and
It's this really cool warehouse in Nyland. Right?
yeah, Neeland I think is how it's
Nyland,
pronounced.
excuse me. Oh, the beehive. I love that thing. It was huge.
I wonder if I can go full screen with it. No.
See, because nobody can see it's a beehive. Everybody just thinks it's a ball of snot hanging on the wall.
God, Derrol.
1.5 drinks, everyone. Reddit says make it longer.
Make it longer. Here.
Whoa! That's
We'll just-
perfect. Just
we'll
put it
just
over
put
me.
it over Derrol.
Just put it over my face. I don't care.
All right, so I'm just
Oh, I love that snail.
I'm just going to take over the screen, everybody.
Just do it. Just do it. Nobody cares. They don't want to see us. They've seen us 75 days in a row. I love that snail.
Yeah, this is super cool area. Totally run down.
Look how fun that is, you guys. I love rundown buildings or abandoned
And then
buildings.
you get to
Wait.
Salvation
Oh,
Mountain.
you don't have a picture of the owl? Okay.
Not that I can tell at this minute.
So back at that warehouse we were just at, you guys, the very first time we went, which was in those pictures right there was a barn owl that somebody had shot because they're an a-hole, and it was laying dead on the ground.
Thanks, John. I'll check it out in a sec.
I watched that skull for 5 years until it was completely not meaty anymore, and now it lives in my smart room. I love Salvation Mountain. It's so cool.
It's pretty amazing. It's a interesting place.
Where's Auntie? Auntie would like this. I wonder what it looks like today.
People have been working on it and painting. That's inside of the truck.
This is where oh my god, his name just went right out of my head. Old guy used to live here. Why is his name going out of my head?
I'm drawing blank on his name too.
Anyway, this one older gentleman lived out in the desert. This is basically like painted on the side of a mountain. And then off to the right there, which is not in the picture, is like this giant hay mountain. But he lived out there and he did all this.
He built all this, yeah, and painted it.
I mean, it's like all the words are like with hay and like
hey.
Oh, they took all this stuff out of there. It used to be really cool. This is like a little memoriam cave. There used to be like people would put pictures right there where that angel is, and like leave little mementos and stuff. But
it's the memento memoriam.
mementos. But they took all that stuff out of there because people are jerks and they were probably stealing it and doing stupid stuff in there. So none of that stuff is in there anymore. See? I used to love going and reading all that stuff and looking at stuff. Oh, I don't remember those boots though. Look at those boots.
Sandy, he had some time on his hands.
What did Sandy say? I can't read anything on YouTube. You have to remember to read those. Yes, he did pass away. We met him one time, John.
We did. We actually met him before he passed.
What are people saying over there? Oh, that's great. It is very cool artwork, Sandy. I love that place. It's very cool. I love the passion that is behind it. This is my favorite place where the hay bales
That
are.
is super cool.
There are like whole size trees in there. It's crazy. Crazy. But that is my favorite place. I have some pictures. I actually showed a picture the other day of my mom in there with me.
Oh, this one?
That's one of my favorite pics.
Oh, that's your sister.
Oh, Shanna! Everybody that I know, I have to bring to this place. Shanna came to visit me. I brought her there.
Okay, we're going to move on.
Oh my God, his name keeps coming into my head and then leaving.
I have a picture of the...
Probably Elizabeth. A wasteland contribution. Why are we blurred?
I think it's just filling in.
Oh.
I'm asking a lot of the computer right now. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to go. We're leaving Salvation Mountain.
Bye.
Do.
Oh.
We got some snow geese.
Oh, the snow geese. That was crazy.
So it's an estuary area too.
Estuary
It's
area.
a Sunny Bono Wildlife
Sunny Bono
Refuge.
Wildlife Preserve. Oh, we went black. There were so many snow geese, you guys. It was so loud. Ice chewing in the microphone. I love this picture of Jason, Shanna, and I walking down the street. There's another one, though, that's more of like an album cover. Not that one. Apparently, I was doing yoga as we walked.
Dr. Seuss, Elizabeth says. Reminds her of Dr. Seuss.
Salvation Mountain is in the Salton Sea area in Nyland, California, James. You definitely need to come out and see it. Yes, you need to come out to California and visit us, and we'll take you to the Salton Sea. You can see all this weird dead stuff and the Salvation Mountain. Ooh, I have those in my pond still
We
to
showed
this
those.
day. We did?
Yeah, you showed those on the show.
Oh. No, I don't think I did.
Yes, you did.
No.
You talked about the decoy and not wanting to talk about other stuff.
I think it was a decoy.
Okay.
Is that a heron?
And then owl pellets.
Ooh.
We talked about owl pellets.
That's true.
That's where the owls are.
Well, I think that's where they perch to eat stuff at night, but their actual burrow is around the corner.
You could have just gone with it, Derrol,
I could have.
and nobody would have known any different.
I know, but, this is the Obsidian Dome area, right?
Yes, Obsidian Dome.
Yep. Obsidian everywhere, you guys. Like, everywhere. See, you can't even get that close to the water anymore. It's, like, way receded. They were actually going to cut the water supply off to this. Have they decided on that yet?
Last I heard it, they were going to keep filling it periodically.
Oh, you met him too, John? That's cool. This is when I was a frog. And Jason was...
That's like old, dilapidated seaside buildings.
Yeah, this was a crazy area where there were just like piles and piles and piles of this concrete dumped everywhere. Mud volcano. You guys got to Google the mud volcanoes if you have never seen that before. Very cool. All of these just random bubbling mud pots everywhere. But now if you go, you have to run out really quick.
Ross said they let them
away.
Dissect owl pellets in school.
Oh, yeah, that's super fun.
Yes, it is a man-made sea, John. When they were building the Colorado River canals, the water system, and diverting the Colorado River, it actually had burst and it filled in this area which was under sea level, and became an inland sea. And then they ended up taking advantage of it and kept supplying it with water. It turned into a luxury resort area.
You guys should check the vintage footage out from that when it was like a luxury resort area. It's totally trippy.
And then they stopped supplying water to it and it started to dry up. And now there's agriculture all around it, and all the insecticides and chemicals that are used in that process have polluted it completely, on top of it being saline.
Barnacles.
All right, couple more and then we'll go.
You can never have too much Salton Sea, though. Mud pots. The only thing that weirds me out about this is like when you're climbing up on them and you're looking in there, you're thinking, is there like just an empty big cavern underneath me that I'm just gonna like fall 2 feet into
of mud?
I wonder if there's I wonder if there's ever been deaths at the mud volcanoes. Think anybody's died there?
Maybe.
Sucked into the mud. I always think that, Ross, when I want to like, when I go there, it looks like it would be very like silky and you just want to put it on your face. Ooh, the pillars.
Anthony.
Oh, I brought my friends Anthony and Tom. This wasn't the first time then. Oh, this is another trip. I'm wearing
this is a whole nother trip. Yeah. Yep.
So many fascinating dead items. Sadly.
Looks like that.
Sleeping above. That's a catfish, in case anybody's wondering. Catfish skull. Oh yeah, see, there's this crazy factory behind it. It looks really close in that picture. Why does it look so close in that picture?
Because it's a compression. I have a 70 to 200 lens.
Oh, I was like, the factory is not that close.
It's called compression.
The factory is compressed closer to the mud volcanoes, you guys, than it really is.
The guy in the glasses is cute, Russ says. His name's Tony. And he's
what?
What is his name? Oh my God, did I just totally mess that up? Anthony and
Tom.
Tom, thank you. I knew it was Tom. Sorry, Tom.
I couldn't think of it for a minute after you said that. I'm like, that's not what it was. Our trip out there was 2011. Yes, Anthony and Tom are a couple, and they've been married for a long time. Anthony works with me at the theater. Oh, there's Cory sitting up there on the wire. Vultures. So fascinating. With the Skeksis. I'm sure there are bats out there, James.
Oh, yeah, there are bats for sure.
That is not a bat. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, those are the vultures.
Those are the vultures flying away.
I think Anthony and Tom were a little shocked at first when we brought them. They're like, oh, this place is interesting. And I, of course, have to play. Oh, look how shellacked my hair is there. Oh, those are my amber earplugs. I miss those. This place is probably flat now.
Yeah, all these
where
buildings.
The trailers were?
Yeah, right? All the trailers in Bombay Beach have been leveled.
Which is sad. They were very cool. And that we're walking on, you guys, is just like salty, crusty mud. And it looks like it's firm, but it isn't in all places. I think somewhere near this picture I went through. Oh, I miss those cool places. Although I do like the fact that the birds have like taken over. There's a toilet. Was this no, this wasn't the shopping cart trip. That was a different one. Oh, the chair. It's gone now. I have a picture in that chair.
All right, this is it. Last one.
Is it going to be a good one? Oh, that would be kind of a cool art piece to have. Just acrylic that all in there so it stays like it is. Such a bummer all that stuff is flattened now.
And that's the slideshow.
Cory's look a bit rough.
Did I look rough? Was I? There wasn't even a picture of me, I don't think.
The vultures.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a cool HNTV. I like that. That's very cool.
So Salton Sea, if you haven't been, you need to go.
Yeah, it's very cool. I highly recommend it. Are you Pokemoning right now?
It's Spotlight Hour. Yes.
Ventilated chairs. Very well ventilated chairs. You're welcome, Retta. I try to share that with everybody. Although, now I'm kind of bummed that I have, because so many people know about it. They kind of went and destroyed it.
Well, you know, I struggle with that because I want people to know about the cool places that I know about. I don't want them to go destroy them, but I don't want them to get so well traveled that it's not fun anymore. But I don't believe in not sharing locations and things. And people on Instagram, you know, have kind of ruined things because they post these cool photos of these cool places. But most people anymore won't tell you where they are. Mm-hmm. And then that pisses me off because I want to know where they are. Hi, Crow!
Hey, Crow! Yeah, I'm always torn about that too. I'll just share my places.
Irresponsible people shouldn't go.
Mm-hmm. We should have a Salton Sea album every show.
And, you know, impromptu. I wasn't ready to share those, so we just kind of thumbed through them. I probably missed a couple really good ones and probably showed you a few that weren't that great. Just going through some
people are like,
Lightroom.
I just tuned in and there's a dead fish head on the screen.
There were hundreds and hundreds of photos in that album, so I just kind of skimmed through it.
We are, James.
Yeah, San Diego, and Salton Sea is in El Centro, or outside of El Centro. Look it up. We're about that far apart on the map.
Not been, and we owe a friend to San Diego. Want to do Black Beach as well.
I'm shocked that the computer didn't crash. Because I had to remux an album too, like it was an old album.
An album?
Or update an album. And so I was shocked that the computer didn't slow down.
No millennials allowed.
I don't mind that millennials go as long as they have an understanding of it needs to be there for the next people to see.
Again, it's the supermarket syndrome. Remember, there are other people in the world trying to enjoy the area as well.
Literally, we went 1 year, probably the last year that you saw in those photos with Anthony and Tom. And then the next year we went, or even months later, and somebody had gone through and knocked all those buildings down. And like there were houses that you didn't see because those pictures are in a different album. But there's houses on the other side of the bluffs that were completely destroyed too. Like people just don't really have any kind of respect. They think it's more fun to go through and kill it all than to leave it for people to enjoy later in life. I mean, there's a big story there. There's a huge story there. And now the story is gone. Except for the pictures that we happen to get and other people's. And just to put it out there, if you go looking for Salton Sea and you find a movie called The Salton Sea, watch it if you want. But it was kind of bad. I was all excited about it. You watched it with me. It was terrible.
I don't remember this.
Yeah, they go through and knock that
people
stuff
like to
down.
break stuff for fun because they're morons. Like the people that will go and they'll push a giant boulder that has been perched up on a ledge for a long time. Those kind of jerk-offs.
But those people get in trouble because they get caught.
Good.
Well, Mr. D, what are you thinking?
I do somewhere, Retta, but I don't have it handy at the moment. I can try to find it tomorrow. Remind me, and I'll try to show it tomorrow. Retta is asking about So we all, I grew up in Maine, and I was part of this club called the Questers Club, and there was this huge rock on the beach down behind Lolly Peckham's
TJ.
house. And we would go up on the rock, and we have a picture.
Like Tijuana?
Trader Joe's.
Oh, Trader Joe's. I was totally confused. I'm like...
No, I don't think we've ever seen that, John.
So you have seen it.
I have?
The hot spring is right as you go through.
Where the little building is?
Yeah, where the little building is. It's just on the other side of that area. There's like a tree enclosure area. So John, I'm a huge hot spring person. I love hot springs. I seek them out wherever I go. But that one...
Not for $1 million.
I don't know. There's a lot of, rough people out there that use that as a bathtub.
It's a bathtub.
Sorry. I've wanted to get in it. Like, I've been tempted, but every time I see it, I just keep driving.
I'd sooner get in the Salton Sea.
There's a couple out there, actually. There's that one in the area. And if you know of another one, please let me know, because people do keep secrets out there because they don't want all the public to go. So if you know,
I live in one of those bunkers out there.
But there is another hot spring that's not too far from there, down closer to the 8. I have pictures of that somewhere close. Not close enough to go find right now.
Did you go in it, John? Or did you just look at it? I already can't go in a hot spring. If it's up in the mountains and there are one other person in the hot spring, I can't go in it.
Oh, and I don't mind. I like that communal feel.
Nope, not for me.
I like talking to people and getting to know new people. That's fun.
The one time we were there and the guy got in and his feet were gross. Nope.
Yeah, that one scares me a little. I've been in a lot of hot springs that are small and it's an intimate kind of thing. So if somebody else gets in there with you and there's some bad energy, you just kind of excuse yourself and leave.
This sounds familiar.
Yeah, Agua Caliente. We've driven through it, but we never actually stopped.
We tried to find it the one time?
So Agua Caliente is actually here, not up in the Sierra. Are you thinking the Sierras?
Yeah.
No. Agua Caliente is if you outside of Julian when you go down the Banner grade all the way back.
Good night, Retta.
Good night, Retta. You go out to Agua Caliente through there. 78, 79, 78, something like that.
I've never been there.
Or S1 maybe. Anyway,
this way.
It goes down the mountain, and then where we go to the gold mines outside of Julian.
Oh yeah.
And then Agua Caliente is there, and they've built it up to be a kind of a resort style camping with hot springs. So it's like $13 or $14 to get in, and at least it was at the time. And but it's super cool. I've never been though. We've never actually been out there.
See, I like the hot springs in Florida. While they might have alligators in them,
no way.
They're very clear, and it's rivery. So the water is moving away. So that I could handle, but the ones that are in the desert are just a pool, and people are in it. And bubbly.
Sandy, generally, the water is flowing in a way that you regulate it, but it's hard because some of them, the ones I go to in Mammoth Lakes, they're pools that are built off of a stream.
I'm gonna assume, Janine, that you mean a fun camping place.
She did. And they have valves on the inside, so you can open the valve a little bit, crack it, so there's a little bit of a flow going.
In this place that Janine's talking about?
No, the place Janine's talking about, I've never been inside of it, but from what I gathered, it's totally regulated. So they actually built many pools in this area. It's kind of like going to a pool.
See, that's where I differ from most people, Sandy. I will go in a hot spring with alligators before I would go in with people because I know the movement of an alligator. Yeah, fun, not a gun. I was like, do I need to bring a shotgun if I go camping there?
Oh, I've never been to Murrieta Hot Springs.
Oh.
Is it a resort or is there actual public kind of like hot springs.
Isn't that place where the nudist colony is? Don't they have hot springs there? Where we went hiking, where the train is, or is that not true?
Hakumba. There is
exactly,
hot spring.
Ross.
There are hot springs in Hakumba.
You can see the gators coming, and you still have time to jump out. Exactly. You just gotta be vigilant. Exactly.
You know, Janine, it serves a purpose. And I think that, you know, warm water, if you're camping and you don't want to go too far, it's a great place to go from here. We were going to camp there one night. That's how we ended up there. And then we ended up going somewhere else. I can't remember where, but we kind of drove through and assessed it and then thought, oh, let's go keep going.
Sandy, one of my first memories is actually, you know, I was in Arkansas the first year of my life. But I remember a water moccasin like swimming up to me and like raising up out of the water, and my mom was up on the cliff behind me like breastfeeding my brother, and like screamed for my uncle to grab me.
Water moccasin!
And like I just remember the snake coming out of the water and me going towards it because, you know,
they turned it into condos. Like they covered up the hot spring, or they made it.
They did.
They made it a part of their pool. Like that just seems like it should be illegal. I know you can buy land, whatever, but like if there's a natural resource like that, it should be a public resource.
You know how many things like that should be illegal and are not?
Turned it into condos. That makes me mad.
Me started. Snake Sandy? Nope.
Yeah, water moccasins? Screw that. I have snakes and water, period.
Yes,
like,
that's what I'm talking about,
thank you.
Elizabeth. Blue Springs. I think that's where I went. Super pretty.
You been to Arkansas?
See? I remember that very clearly. Like I was going towards it like, ooh, a snake. And my mom was screaming.
Oh, we were supposed to look at pictures from John.
Elizabeth, send it to Cory. He's looking at pictures right now.
Send it to Cory.
It's difficult for me to open them and send them to myself or through this computer because it crashes for some reason.
Yeah, I'll probably have to open it down here. Hold on.
Oh God, Elizabeth, when I was like my senior trip, I think, for high school. So for our senior trips, my family, we all got to go like down and stay with my grandmother, and we got to bring a friend. My siblings all brought same-sex friends because, you know, that was the thing. But I brought my girlfriend Melissa because, you know,
because you were a rebel.
People didn't really have to worry about me. So, oh, you lived there, Elizabeth. I was probably there in 95, maybe. Like 94, 95, probably.
Okay, I think I'm loaded up for John.
I'd be a gunner. I used to play in the Ozark Woods and saw herds of wild boar all the time. Whoa, that's cool. Oh, you're gonna send it. Gotcha. That's when we printed them out on film, right, Elizabeth? When you got those pictures you could hold.
She's not that old.
Hey, I got tons of photo albums.
I got tons of film. I got 2 film cameras behind me. Boom. They're not mine, but anyway.
Bye, Kaya.
Bye, Kaya. Love you. Move in the chat. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, that's not the chat. Move in the chat. Do, 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 do.
Oh, I love that place.
Yeah, this is an awesome little place.
That's where the alien car is, right, John?
There's lots of interesting things up there. It's the lookout tower that guy built.
This is like something that I would build, you guys. All kinds of weird stuff. This is like my...
There's your alien car.
That's my future. Oh, yeah, there it is.
Looks like a fun camp.
For a second, I was like, who are these people? Because I forgot we were showing John's pictures.
They're at the slabs, it looks like.
Oh, yeah.
That's, John, it's funny. We've never ventured into the slabs area. I did one loop, and then we left because I didn't really know that much about it, and obviously didn't know anybody there, and I didn't really want to go cause any trouble.
Cory was just saying that he wants to develop film, you guys, so maybe we'll start doing that again. It is pretty fun. It's very cool, very artistic.
Yeah, it's super cool. Well, just a great concept. Like, it's no man's land, you know? I mean, you can go and set up shop. You have to deal with everybody around you and the fact that they know it's no man's land and will probably screw with you endlessly if they don't like you.
See, that's the problem. I love the idea, but hooligans. Salvation Mountain. Love that place. My favorite. Yay. Yeah, this was a while ago. It doesn't look that good right now. Or last time we went, it didn't look this good. All the colors have faded.
2011.
2011, yeah.
Cool.
Love it.
Thank you.
I forgot about that place. We need to go there.
Oh, why do I keep doing that? Chat.
Pardon me.
So it's a make your own dinner night since there's so many frozen things in there. So you get to go pick what you want and make it.
Excellent. Why wouldn't they develop it, James?
Oh.
I think that's rubbish. I'm
yeah,
sure
where did you take it? I know CVS still does. Walmart still does. You have to send it out. They send it out, but
there's got to be a place. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for sharing, John.
Yeah, thank you, John. That's cool.
There's so many cool things in this area. One of the next trips I want to take is to go out and go mountain goat hunting.
A nuke it. It used to be a military installment.
It still is a military installment. It used to be because the slabs, but they still use it for a firing range. Oh. You can't fly a drone out there because it's classified.
I want to live in one of those
whatever
bunkers.
The words are.
That'd be cool.
There's several bunkers.
Wonder how you get your hands on one of those.
You have to be there before somebody else gets it.
Kick somebody out.
And then you have to deal with everyone trying to get you out.
I've sent in pictures like that, James.
But how do they know that things are on there if they didn't develop it?
True.
I'm very curious to see that film, James. Maybe we'll have to help you get it developed.
We'll help you get it developed, but we get to show the pictures first on our show. And then you get them in the mail.
Apparently they may not be safe for show.
Oh, you did? That's cool.
It's not really left field. That area that you guys were at in the tower, that area is, there's tons of, they're not mountain goats. What am I trying to say? Rams, the desert rams. Mountain goats.
That is a mountain goat.
So that area has a ton of them, but they're very elusive. Like, you have to hike.
I ain't never seen a goat out there.
You have to hike in and like really stake it out and wait. And the pictures of them are very pictures of them are very cool to see because you don't see them very often. They stay out of line of sight of people.
Do you know it has been an hour and 30 minutes and you haven't even checked the time?
I did check the time earlier as we were putting up photos, but then I thought, I'm not going to stop.
Chicken alarm.
Yeah, why is the chicken alarm a cricket?
Because there's no chickens. Give me some chickens and I'll put chickens.
I got chickens right here. You just need to be able to sync your phone.
Those are
I
chickens.
don't want that kind of chicken sound. I want a nice demure clucking. If you build it, the mountain goats will come.
All right, everybody. 6:30. Unless there's something like super cool that you guys want to see, want to know.
Skittish goat lion lambs? That's a whole nother program, Sandy.
That's a whole nother program.
Although it is Salton Sea and it seems very nuclear out there, could be such a thing growing out there.
All right, I think we're going to call it. You have a wonderful tomorrow, too. Thank you. Enjoy your pasta. I can't wait to see your pies.
Pie. What day is this? So 2 days to the pie.
2 days to the pie. We're having ours tomorrow, though. Bye, Angela.
Bye, Angela.
Bye, James.
Bye, Gerald.
Bye, Gerald.
Bye, James. Bye, Elizabeth. Bye, John. Bye, Sandy. Bye, Pat.
Bye, Mom.
And Ross. And
You said John, right?
yes, Janine. Is Janine still here?
Janine?
Bye, Janine.
She's been quiet, but I think if she's still here, she's cooking dinner.
Yep. And anybody that we have forgotten.
Goodbye, everyone. Bye, Gerald. All right, we're going. Ciao.